show of hands, how many people here have been to the Natural History Museum in LA? Okay. And any of you think you could recognize an animal or a skeleton that you might have seen there? Anyone, not you two, tell me what this is.
Panther.
No?
It's a saber-tooth tiger.
Wolf.
Black bear.
Oh.
How many times have you seen a creature in a movie and wondered what it was? Thought about why does California have earthquakes and Texas doesn't? Found a rock in your backyard that looked interesting and wondered what it was. There's a doctor named Hugh Rance, who is also a professor at Cal State Fullerton. He says that the present is the key to the past. Well, the opposite is also true. The past is the key to the present. Learning the answers to all of these questions is not difficult. The solution is actually very simple and only take one semester. We take a historical geology class. During the course of the class, you will learn everything from what rocks and minerals are, where they're found, what they look like, to getting to actually handle fossils, like this trilobite. Geology is the study of rocks. Historical geology is so much more. You learn about ancient life, you learn about how the planet itself formed, why we have a moon that is actually made of the exact same stuff that our Earth is made up from. How about why did birds survive the Cretaceous tertiary extinction and the dinosaurs didn't? Dinosaurs did. Birds are dinosaurs. This is one of the things that you learn in historical geology. You learn so much during this one semester that you'll be surprised how much knowledge you end up with. You learn about rocks and minerals. You learn about what turns an ordinary clear quartz into this beautiful amethyst, which is also my birthstone. How life began on Earth, where most things began, where most things started. You'll get to go on some interesting field trips, especially if you take from the teacher that I took from, who took us to the Brea tar pits. He also took us up to Silverado Canyon, which, just driving up the street, you can see fossils in the rock wall. They're absolutely fascinating. They're everywhere. You'll learn what continental drift has to do with our local geology and why we have earthquakes. And people who have grown up elsewhere almost don't know what that means. You get to handle anything. You get to handle all sorts of things, all sorts of rocks, all sorts of fossils. If you want to afterwards, you can come up and take a look at these. It is a class worth 4 transferable units, and it is a lot of knowledge. One semester might make all the difference in the way that you see the world. When you go to the museum, you'll see everything differently, from the dinosaurs to the wolves to the elephants. In fact, historical geology has changed the concept of one thing everyone knows well, the T-Rex, which in the early 1900s was thought to look like this. We now know it looks like this. You'll most likely get to go on great field trips, get to see all sorts of interesting things in the field, get to touch and hold, and occasionally get your hands dirty, because it is geology. They are rocks, they are made of dirt. Next time you go to a museum, you may see things completely differently. In conclusion, historical geology class, which is Geology 201, is an easy way to learn about Earth's history and the natural world. Learning about the history of our world helps us understand the modern world and view a much broader outlook on the world today. And most of all, it's fun. Thank you all very much.